As we rush into the crazy schedules that fall brings, one thing you won't want to speed through is packing away your summer clothes. That is, if you want to keep them in nice shape for next year. This morning, Jessica Biedler from St. Croix Cleaners gets us moving with some industry secrets on garment care. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you so much for having me. Good morning.
Okay, so the first step, I know when I open my closet, I look in there and I think I haven't worn half this stuff in a year. So how can you sort through and pick out what you want, what you don't want?
Just start by going through anything that doesn't fit you perfectly, and if you don't feel great in it, maybe it's time for that garment to move on. So sort through each piece, figure out what you're going to keep, what's good for somebody else, and what you can just toss and throw away in the garbage. Don't keep it if it has that tough stain you haven't been able to get out, and if it just doesn't fit you right, get it out of there. No reason to keep it for next season.
Okay, as hard as it may be sometimes, just let it go, right?
Get it out
and
of
you
there.
recommend having 3 piles: the keep, the donate, and the toss.
Yep, keep it easy for yourself. If it's throw it over there for keeping it, there if it needs to go to the donation, there if it's just going to the garbage.
Sometimes it's good to have a friend help you through that too, because I know it's hard to get rid of some things.
Do I look good in this?
Right. So, okay, once we've figured out what we do want to keep for next summer, how do we make sure that it's in good shape?
Promise me you're going to clean it. Everything should always be stored clean. It's going to keep it looking fresh and smelling fresh. It's going to keep away those pests from taking up residency in your clothes as you store away. And also spots, as they sit there, the harder they are to get out, the longer they sit.
So for summer, a lot of that is like deodorant stains or sweat stains.
Oh,
make sure that you don't have those on your clothes.
That barbecue sauce you spilt at that barbecue, get it off there.
Because if it sits for a year, it might not come out.
Oh yeah, it's not going to come out next season.
Okay, so put the work in now. You won't regret it. And then when we want to store it away, because our closets often, I know I don't have a walk-in closet, I wish I did, but we have to store it someplace, like in the basement. So how do you make sure that your clothes are being stored properly?
So fold them. Always put your heaviest items on the bottom, lightest on top. Then when you pull it out next spring, it's going to have less creases. Put that heavy stuff on top, it's going to squish it down. Then put a layer of acid-free tissue paper in between each fold of each garment.
So that's what we have here.
Yep.
Just tissue paper, and you put it in between the folds. What does that do?
It stops it from creasing as much, and it gives you just that little bit extra room. And it'll cause fabrics have to breathe, so the more airflow we can get through there, the better.
Okay. Now, I'm thinking about, like, you've got this kind of bag. What would you put in something like this? Because you wouldn't put everything in this kind of bag, would you?
Once again, this is a bag that's cotton and linen, so it breathes. You can store almost everything in this. Anything from your dresses to your shirts to your jeans, lighter jeans, things like that. Linen, anything can go in a bag like this. If you're storing for a short time, which is less than 6 months, you can put it in a plastic container, but otherwise the fabric ones breathe better, so longer storage is okay in this.
Okay, now does room temperature make a difference? Does it matter what room you store your clothes in?
Definitely. Let's keep it in a cooler area away from any direct heat blasting on it.
Oh, okay, so maybe not the attic, maybe more of a basement kind of storage.
As long as it's dry also. You don't want to get any water on your items. It's not going to store. When you open it up, then you're going to have like a moldy, mildewy mess.
Oh, okay. And this, I would think this bag is great for keeping pests away too.
Yes, definitely. Pests are attracted to things like cardboard boxes. Anything that keeps them out is better.
So no cardboard boxes.
Stay away from those cardboard boxes.
Maybe the plastic bins or the bag.
Plastic bins only if it's under 6 months. Otherwise, plastic isn't so great for fabrics.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Jessica, for bringing in all these tips. I know that you're going to be back in our 6 o'clock hour, and we're going to be talking about closets and how to make sure that they're organized and that your clothes are going to be in great shape for the fall. So